This song is insane.
That was Yeat talking about his new song, I'm Yeat, that just dropped today. We have to talk about this because also we have new snippets and his new album coming up that is looking a little more interesting than so far. I mean, the rollout is basically really starting to take gear now. But obviously I have to talk about this and when this album could be dropping, so let's jump straight into this. If you want to stay up to date with everything surrounding hip-hop, make sure to subscribe and also become a part of this community by joining our Discord server in the description. You can now sign up for my free newsletter with the first link in the description. It comes every Sunday and recaps everything that's been happening in hip-hop over the past week, so make sure to do that. So as I just said, Yeat dropped a new song just today. It's called I'm Yeat. Now we knew about this for some time. He also dropped a music video with it and I think it's pretty good. It's produced by Benny X, so the two of them obviously dream duo, and they also sample that legendary Yeat vine, which is obviously a collab that all of us have been waiting for ever since we learned about the name Yeat.
Yeah, yeah, Yeat, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Anyway, it is a pretty good song. I like it a lot. I have to listen to it a couple of more times to really get behind it, but we also get some behind the scenes footage, and a lot of people have been talking about how confident and comfortable he seems with himself. No more mask, walking around just more freely. It feels like he's really comfortable in his skin, and that's great for a lot of people, and it does feel like with the visual change as well, we are entering into somewhat of a new era. Now, this isn't the only song he most recently dropped. We also had The Bell in April for Coachella. I like that one even more. I gotta say, I like The Bell more than the new one, but this is all gearing up for his new album, so far called Dangerous Summer. But right now, it does seem like we have this real life shit also going on, because that was always behind the new songs. It was The Bell real life shit, and then also I'm Yeat real life shit. So when it was The Bell, we thought it was just part of the title, but now that it's behind it, it makes you question if A Dangerous Summer is even the album title. But besides that, let's talk about this a little more. He also recently dropped a Yeat mix, a remix for Drake's Feel No Ways. That was very unexpected, but it wasn't even that bad. It's just something that nobody really expected. So I don't know how you felt about that. It was kind of weird. We know that he's been hanging out with Drake. They were also performing together. Let me know what you thought about that track. I thought it was a little weird just to see that. And obviously we can't forget that he was just most recently featured on the track Trip Out with Sheck Wes as an exclusive track on Jack Boys 2 that I talked about a lot over the past 2 to 3 days, and that is obviously out now as well on streaming. So in the meantime, since I dropped that video yesterday, those tracks actually became available on streaming, so you can go check that out. And Yeat also goes pretty hard on that track. So the last couple of releases have been really good. We also did have new snippets from the Beach Please Festival in Romania that happened just last weekend, where we had a lot of, big artists perform, a lot of people there, over 100,000, I believe. It was really crazy, 122,000. We did get a new snippet called I Did. Here's a little listen to that.
And I did it. Whoa.
So this also sounds pretty good. And you also have to take into consideration that he just posted a story that says this the start. So we could be seeing the start of this new rollout for A Dangerous Life. Now, did I say A Dangerous Summer earlier? That was that Instagram caption that he had up on that one post. It's called A Dangerous Life, obviously, the album that we're all waiting for, ADL. So that's the title that we thought so far, but that real life shit thing could also be a part of it. I don't know, maybe that's an EP dropping before the record. That could honestly very well be, because if we take a look at when this thing could be dropping, we have on his website still everything up for Lifestyle, his last album. So we still have the merch up there, and if you go on tour, he still has tour dates in October in Australia coming up for Lifestyle. So we likely won't get a release for A Dangerous Life before October. And this is all fine. We just got an album last October, and that album was pretty good, Lifestyle. It wasn't the fans' favorite. It was a pretty good record. I still like 2093 more, and I feel like a lot of people do as well. I think that's like consensus right now, at least. But it was still a good record, and obviously we can always look forward to some new Yeat stuff. And at this point, I could see an EP real life shit dropping before A Dangerous Life, even though he was hinting at the summer with A Dangerous Summer. So I don't even know, man. Anyway, we also had the text messages with Justin Bieber. So I don't know if we're getting a Justin Bieber feature on the Yeat song, or if vice versa, we're getting a Yeat feature on a Justin Bieber song. It is what it is, though. Let's see how that turns out. On the cover for I'm Yeat, the newest single, we have this badge that says July 2025. But a lot of people have been saying, oh, is this when the album is dropping? I doubt it. If it is an EP, it could be dropping over the next 2 Fridays as well. But as of right now, I just think that refers to the single I'm Yeat dropping in July. So I don't see an album dropping in July just because of that little hint on the cover. I just don't see that happening right now. But as I said, even though he posted that this is the start of something new, a new era, maybe also going hand in hand with the visual changes he's making to his appearances, I don't think that this is actually coming very, very soon. I think the July thing is too weak. And I also think the fact that even his website still has the merch and the vinyls up for Lifestyle and the tour dates for October for Lifestyle, that means that we're not getting new music anytime soon. Usually stuff like the website updates a little earlier than you even want to drop the record, just to, maybe you have like a coming soon thing on there. That's usually how it works. In the case for Jack Boys 2, it was also done within like a week. So we might still be getting something in July, but I think we're going to have to wait until after October to actually get the entire thing on this one. But that's not even that bad. I mean, October is in 3 months. It's not like that's crazy far in the future. So I'm still very excited for this. I like the new track. Let me know what you think about the new track, I'm Yeat. Also, obviously, about The Bell, which was pretty good. I liked even more. I think, that switch in there when he just goes harder on that one, that's crazy. But let me know what you think about all the new Yeat stuff and when you expect this new record, if it's real life shit or A Dangerous Life, to be dropping. That's a pretty interesting conversation to have. So let me know all your thoughts on this in the comments down below.
If you watched this video to the end and liked it, and you want to stay up to date with all current hip-hop events and releases, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, hit that like button, and go follow my social media, and most importantly, join my Discord in the description. Until the next one, you'll have an incredible day, and y'all take care.